Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 8th episode of the 12th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just click on it, put a password in, and enjoy. Speak about links in the description. We are running our most liked characters throughout the whole entire franchise. 3 votes are allowed. You get your votes in, I'll get mine in. Final episode of the season, all aggregated. Top 3 will be revealed. Who is going to come up on top? Can't wait to see. 3 votes are allowed. Link in the description. Get voting. Now, interesting. Last episode, Leonard, he got put in control of some spare funds that the university had. And everybody was kind of making their appeals. They was like, look, can I have this? Can I have that? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Can I have a fish tank in my office? Can we get an ice cream thing in my office? He's deny. Penny's loving it. Wow, look at this boss man. Do you know what I mean? I love the authority type. Come here, end up having sex. She was loving it. Him taking control. Well, we know Leonard, it only lasts for a little while because as he's progressing towards the end, he's got 3 proposals right in front of him. He's got Raji's for something about a telescope. He's got Kripke's, and he's got somebody else who's about doing research with corals. He's looking at it, he's thinking, all 3 of these have got some viable arguments to why they should be having the funding. Now, in his head, he's probably thinking, I don't really want to upset anybody, especially don't want to look like I'm favouritising my friends as well by giving it just straight to Raj. He's gone to the university, he said, look, mate, can we free up some more funding, give it the rest? He was like, no, he's like, I was saying maybe you could split it. He didn't give that proposal, but what he ended up doing is, like, behind everyone's back asking, can I have it? And he was like, well, yeah, you can fund your own thing. So he's like, boom, get me a laser. Bought himself one. They've come and was angry towards him. Can't believe you give the grant money to yourself. He's like, well, look, mate, I could have either made 2 people unhappy or make 3 people unhappy and get what I want. And that's what he done. So I got to say, fair play to him. I never thought that he would actually do it. And he actually did and give himself his own research money, which is good for him. Also as well, Bernadette, she's under a little bit of stress. She didn't really want to go home from work straight away and just be diving straight into the children. She wanted to kick back and relax for a little bit. And in this little dollhouse that they built at the start of the episode, she started spending some time in there. Howard seen that, but never really confronted her. And even though she was hiding, Brad said, look, what's going on? He's like, well, Bernadette's just in there. She thinks I don't know, but she's in there chilling, having a rest before she comes in after work. And I've got to say, fair play, it's a good husband. He didn't actually say, why are you doing that? He just let her have a time and be peaced and relaxed and chilled. So I like that as well. Thanks for checking out today's episode, though. If you do enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Hey, you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day?
3 months from now? No.
What? No?
I mean, secret romantic plans that would be ruined if I told you.
How would you guys feel about going to India for my wedding?
You'll never guess what I have planned for Valentine's Day.
Can I feed peanuts to the elephants at your wedding?
That is such a stereotype.
There won't be any elephants?
Of course there'll be elephants. It's a stereotype that you feed them peanuts. Her family's doing most of the work. They're amazing. We talk all the time.
My parents love Leonard.
Yeah, my mom loves Penny, which is weird because I never knew she could love.
My dad has grown to really...
Tolerate.
Yeah, there's a nice coolness between us.
I really don't want her to sit on the floor.
No problem. Bernadette, floor. Fine. Howard, floor.
And I was kind of hoping I could sit next to Anu.
So now I have to sit on the floor? It's my house. Why can't Sheldon sit on the floor?
Hey, everybody, it's Anu.
Everyone's on the floor. Oh.
Oh, I am stuffed. I should not have eaten all those dumplings.
I think we should have sex.
Me too.
I think it's important to make sure we're compatible before we get married.
While we're doing it, can I leave my shirt on? The dumpling's pretty salty.
How about this weekend? I can get us a room at my hotel.
You can order a bunch of room service because I'm not eating anything between now and then.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Oh, it's gonna be better than fine, trust me. I've had no complaints. I've had questions, comments, some constructive criticism, but no complaints.
Yes, I wanted to get a jump on planning a day of fun for you.
Oh, that's sweet. What are we doing?
Oh, no, just you. I have other plans.
What are you gonna be doing?
Being a great husband.
Yeah, you're gonna need to show your work on that.
After last night, I got to thinking that I should have a better relationship with your family. They're important to you, and you're important to me. Therefore, according to the transitive property, they're important to me. It's the same reason I'm interested in your big flat feet.
Worried you might have a rather unpleasant day.
Yeah, back at ya. I watched the trailer for The Grinch. It looks terrible. Sheldon? Oh, good. You're right on time.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Pumpkin. Pumpkin! I've been calling her Spaghetti Squash. So, how does this work with in-laws? Am I supposed to be calling you Dad? Because I don't want to. Maybe I should pick a vegetable for you.
Leonard, can you pause the game for a second?
hang on, I'm about to beat Howard. What? Hey!
I don't know how else to say this, but Anu and I are going to have sex tonight. To be honest, I'm pretty anxious. I mean, this is the woman I'm marrying. What if it's no good?
It's always a little awkward in the beginning. I remember the first time I slept with Penny.
It was bad?
Oh, it was awesome. I will replay it in my head until the day I die.
Really nervous my first time with Bernie, and mostly because I was worried my mom would walk in.
His mum was actually decent one share. I miss Mrs. Wallace. I mean, never even got to see her as well, but like she was a great character. Mate, she was a good character for a character that you'd never seen in it. And you know, obviously they're talking about having sex for the first time, and I was just thinking then, like, with your current partner, or whatever it is, but with your current partner, how long was from when you first met to, you know, having sex with them? Like, is it the first day? Did you sleep with them the second day, a third day? I've got a friend who always says, like, after 3 dates, then she'd be all right with having sex with somebody, you know, like, because after 3 dates, you know, she would know that if she wants to maybe pursue a relationship after 3 dates, you know, after that, if it didn't go well, then she'd be like, no, I don't want to see you ever again. Now, you know, I don't think that's actually a bad rule, to be honest, you know, the 3-date rule, because why would you give somebody 3 evenings of your time if you don't really intend to maybe progress it to any further? So, and if it was further, then why not go for it at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because why not, innit? I think it's interesting. I mean, it's pressure when you know that you're going to have it for the first time. So, for example, it's planned this weekend, we're going to have sex. But usually it's like you go on a date, you go back, you chill for a bit, and then obviously it just happens, innit? So that's why I know that he'd probably be panicking. I feel like he's just gonna panic anyway. Knowing Raj, you see him in the early episodes and the early seasons or whatever, is he kind of blows it in these situations. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see.
I'll tell you one thing. Lock the door.
Let's break out some of your Kama Sutra moves.
I don't really know any of that stuff. I just pretend I do to impress women.
What if you're great and she's bad?
How can she be bad?
Raj, women can be bad at sex too.
No, that's silly.
They're all expired.
You buy candy in a comic book store, you get what you get.
Weapons, by their very nature, lethal.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, don't even get me started on unsolved mystery. Comic book store. Feel free to look around.
Vintage comics in back, vintage candy right here.
Mother-in-law, son-in-law bonding. It's going great. Look at what he bought me at the train store.
This is one of those disappearing whistles.
What are you talking about?
Amazing. Where did it go?
Oh, how did you do that?
How do people not find that impressive? Like, I actually don't understand.
Magician never shares his secrets.
I'll give you $100. So, I need your help. I am freaking out.
Okay, is she there yet?
No, I got here first, you know. Get the lay of the land.
My first time with Leonard was nothing to write home about. Over time, it got better.
So practice makes perfect.
Well, practice makes better.
Oh my God, she just texted. She's on her way up.
Raj, calm down. You got this.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Raj always dresses up in a suit for her.
Hi.
Oh, no way. We've gone back to old Raj.
Everything okay? Why are you acting so weird?
Look at that smirk. Mate, I've got to say before we carry on, we better not go to the end of the season with him back to his old ways. He'll advanced so much and being such a better character. Now he can talk to everyone.
Sorry, I had to use the facilities.
A bottle of champagne?
I like to celebrate the little things in life.
What is going on?
No, it's not what's going on. It's what's coming off.
You're acting weird and it's freaking me out.
Why? Because I couldn't talk and ran in the bathroom to slug back a bottle of champagne while I pretended to pee? Funny story.
The truth.
Oh God, the truth is so not good for me.
It's like you're actually magic. Excuse me, Turnip, we need to get going.
Turn it.
It's going to show me some close-up.
A word?
So you got no more tricks.
I need you to stop being so delightful.
But you take my father-in-law, I'll take yours.
I don't want your father-in-law.
What if I throw in a
Quarter?
Sheldon? What's going on? Where's Larry?
Oh, Turnip's out. I'm bonding with you.
I have a drinking problem.
No, I have a talking problem and a drinking solution. For most of my life, I got so nervous around women that I couldn't talk to them without alcohol. I don't know, I guess I wanted so much for tonight to go well that I I stressed myself out. It came back.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got things I'm embarrassed about too. I don't like music.
Even Beyonce?
See, this is why I don't tell people.
No, it's fine. It's just. Have you heard Single Ladies?
My point is, we both have our little eccentricities.
Little eccentricities. One is a deep-seated psychological disturbance, and the other can be solved by half a glass of Chardonnay.
Oh, well, to be honest, that actually went really well, and I don't understand not liking music. I understand not liking types of music, but, like, how can you say sitting here in silent, like, consistently for, like, hours is not better than putting a couple of tunes on in the background, regardless of what it is. Even I like listening to piano music, like, do you know what I mean? Just people playing it, or instruments, you know. I like a violin. If it's in a good beat, like, I'd listen to instrumental, is that what it's called? Don't even have to have lyrics, and that's still classed as music. So she's saying that she doesn't like the song, like it goes obviously Beyonce, Single Ladies or whatever, but you can just have instrumental, people playing the piano, people playing the violin. Do you know what I mean? Go to an orchestra. It's way better than just sitting there in dead silence.
So the doctor prescribed Nizoral, and it blocked enzyme action, and the fungus cleared right up. Other than Amy, have you ever had anything removed from your body?
I am not going to answer that.
Oh, we should commemorate this one with a selfie. Oh, look at us, 2 peas in a pod. How about I start calling you Old Lady Green Beans?
Reflecting.
About what?
First time we slept together.
Oh, honey, don't beat yourself up. It's great now.
This is not good. Sheldon is hanging out with my mom.
Yeah, one sec. What do you mean, don't beat myself up?
Mom thinks that Sheldon is the reason I don't spend a lot of time with her.
Well, why would she think that?
Because I told her, you need a cup of coffee, wake up! I love my mom, but, you know, sometimes
No,
she
we've
can...
met her. Yeah.
And what do you mean, don't beat myself up?
Ask me 20 questions to try to determine which Nobel Prize-winning physicist I am.
His phone's actually ringing. Look at it. I'm always impressed with that.
You gonna get that?
Yeah, oh no, we're in the middle of a game.
Answer the phone, Sheldon.
Well, Howard lured your dad away with magic, so now I'm bonding with your mom.
I'd like you a lot better if you weren't keeping my daughter away from me.
Hang on, Amy. What's the problem, Green Beans?
That's better than Old Lady
Amy
Green
said
Beans.
she couldn't come to Thanksgiving dinner because you always have to spend it with your mother.
I haven't spent Thanksgiving with my mother in years.
All your action figures are on fire. Harrison Ford's in the lobby. Come quick!
Amy never joins us for Sunday dinners because you refuse to go out on a school night.
I can go out on a school night as long as I'm in my PJs by 10.
Sheldon, don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's crazy!
Hello, Amy.
Great news. We can come for Thanksgiving this year.
Look at that. We're both angry at Amy. Yeah, maybe that's something we could bond over. How do you feel about Howard?
Oh, is he that odd little friend you have with that haircut?
I may have married the wrong Fowler.
Why would Amy feel the need to lie to me?
Perhaps because you're her mother and she didn't want to disappoint you.
Even after she threw you under the bus, you're still gonna defend her.
Yes. She's my wife and I love her.
Did it go well? I'm hoping it did.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Last night was wonderful.
But all we did was talk.
Yeah, and it was wonderful.
Should we just wait for another night?
Or
Oh, we could do
I
it
go
now.
Take a shower, and you decide how you want to play this. Take a shower with me, Raj.
Amy, it's so nice of you to have us over for dinner.
Think of a single reason not to.
Would anyone like to see the magic trick Howard taught me?
I'd love to see your trick, Daddy.
A perfectly ordinary table knife. Watch closely. Voila!
Oh, shit.
I'll be right back.
I don't know about you, but I don't really like magic.
You just keep getting better and better.
Do you know what? We've never actually had the magic discussion on the show. I compliment it all the time, and I always give my opinion on how I actually love it, but, like, do you? Like, that's literally what I'd like to know. Like, in the description or whatever the comments, like, tell me if you actually like magic, because I love it. You know, there's a film, Now You See Me. Is that what it's called? Now You See Me 2. And I'm pretty sure they're going to make Now You See Me 3 as well. It's in production. It's just about magic. Love watching David Blaine. I love watching, you know, Darren Brown, Dynamo in the UK. Just anything that's in terms of, like, swift transitions, optical illusions, or anything like that. It's so talented. It's so hard. And I actually love it. You know, they bash it all the time in the show consistently. Same way they do with Sandra Bullock. You know, Raj always bigs her up, they always big her down. Raj bigs her up, they always put her down. Sandra Bullock's a top tier actress. She's really, really good. There's so many films that she's amazing in, and she deserves the credit, even though these kind of make fun of her. Obviously, it's from a place of love because they just banter in. But it's same with the magic, you know, with the rings, with the behind the ear. Do you know what I mean? Like, he does all his stuff, and I think it's impressive. He does it smooth as well. It doesn't feel like it's forced or anything, and you know, these always kind of put it down, but I think it's great, and I never really got everybody else's opinion on it, so I would like to know, like, do you think the magic's really good, or are you bored of it the way all of them would be? Hey, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not yet voted for your most liked, and I was going to say dislikes, but most liked characters, top 3 throughout the whole entire franchise, please do. Links in the description. Your results and mine will be aggregated. Top 3 will be shown in the final episode. It's going to be really interesting to see what everybody picks. I thought Raj was going to go back into his old ways, me. Honestly, I really, really did. He obviously got told I knew that it was going to be the first time having sex this weekend. Do you know what I mean? Go in there, have a great time. Pressure's on. You know, he's got to perform. Leonard, sidetracking right now, thought that the first time he had sex with Penny was like the best time ever. It was the best day of his life. And she was like, meh, it was average. You know what I mean? It's got better over time. He's confused, like, mate, what are you talking about? And you know what I mean? What's going on? And let's be honest, sometimes somebody can really like something, somebody can't. You can think that you've just done the absolute best moves ever, do you know what I mean, and absolutely smashed it, and it was the best sex you've ever had, and the missus could be like, that was pretty shit, that one, you know what I mean, maybe next time, get him champ, do you know what I mean, like, everybody can take things differently, and obviously he thought it was great, and she thought it was average. Obviously over time it's got progressively better, not amazing, she was saying, but in terms of these, you know, Raj, it's their first time, he's panicking, and I thought he was going to result back into his old ways. As soon as he started to go mute, I was like, oh, no way, mate. And obviously, he's gone into the bathroom, smashed a bit of the champagne, it's come out. I thought he was going to be way overconfident the way he used to be. Do you remember that time when he go into the coffee shop and got totally naked, stood there in front of him all? That was quite funny as well, because obviously he's been nailing the drinks. However, you know, they had a talk, relaxed, chilled, felt like they connected on an intimate level. To be honest, I didn't think they'd be a bit compatible, to be honest, after a first kind of episode that she was in there. But as it's progressed, I've not really minded that. She's been alright. It seems to make him happy as well. So that's all I actually care about. And obviously, he's probably got the first sex session the day after in the shower, which is pretty good location as well to do it in as well for the first time. So fair play to him, you know what I mean? He managed to kind of resolve and beat that situation that looked like it was potentially going to be negative, and he's come out obviously happy on the other side. So really interesting. I enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.